Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Sunday morning, yet another voiceover because it's very windy. However, stay to the end because I've got a little treat for the secret end of the video club. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a couple of things today. Firstly, Don Wells, Summerwell's father, is out of jail today. 30th of October, that's his release date. So I've been scouring the internet for the first sighting of Don Wells. And you might think, this is silly, Michelle. It kind of is. However, you know, Don Wells, he's lived it large on YouTube before his jail time. We've talked about Don a lot. He's been a suspect. It's been talked about that he might face charges in Utah. I don't think so. I'm now of the mindset that I don't think he's going to face charges in Utah. So this was posted in my Facebook group a few hours ago. Daddy Don can be released any time after midnight tonight. What time do you think it will be? I'm going for 12:01 to 3 a.m. So there was a considerable discussion about this, which I find interesting. It's Hawkins County Jail. Will there be anyone there to meet him? Will there be a news crew to meet him? Now, I'm recording this very early. I'm recording this at 9 a.m. my time. However, the clocks went back last night. So we went from British summertime to GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. It's confused me. I'm so confused. It's actually 10 a.m. in my head. It's 10 a.m. We were meant to get an hour longer in bed. However, I've got dogs. Dogs don't care about the change in the clocks. So I've been out mega early. I think it means that I'm now 6 hours ahead of Eastern time, so Tennessee time. So it will actually only be 3 a.m. as I record this in Tennessee. It makes sense that they'd release him at night to avoid news crews and things like that. Will they think about that? Will they think about releasing him at a time when people just aren't going to be there? So I scoured the internet just to have a look. I was just nosy. So there's nothing at all in the news. WJHL posted when he went to jail. So are they going to post when he gets out of jail? I think they should. And then it's all about the letters that he wrote. Twitter. I've searched Twitter for Summerwells. And nothing relating to Don at all. This is interesting, by Netta. Hawkins County priorities. Sheriff Lawson's son, arrest and sentence at record speed 3 days. Attempted aggravated battery of 2 girls, 1 year in jail plus 19 years probation. Summerwells disappears without trace. Official searches, total, so 3 searches in total. One was 13 days, one was a couple of days. 18 days in 16 months. It's actually going on 17 months. Fate of reward fund stuck in court since 6/22. There you go. Hawkins County priorities. I thought that was interesting. However, nothing about Don Wells. So I went to YouTube and searching channels for today and a few things about Don Wells to be released this Halloween. But nothing, no. And then Facebook, we've already been here. So I'm awaiting that first sighting of Don Wells. Let me know if you see a sighting of Don Wells. Let me know. Drop it in the comments or join my Facebook group. It's called MichelleAfterDark's True Crime Discussion Group. We talk about a lot of cases. So, yeah, drop it in there. Okay, moving on to something a little more serious, and that is the Delphi case. And again, this comes from my Facebook group. Oh, wow. In searching for the thread that I want, I found this posted on my Facebook group by Jeffrey Bearden. This is Debbie Collier's son, and I didn't intend to talk about the Debbie Collier case today, but here it is, and take a listen. This is pretty shocking.
Hello, Internet. My name is Jeffrey Bearden, and I am the son of Debbie Collier. I'm coming to you today because I need your help. I know that previously I had asked for privacy in this situation to be able to navigate my grief. However, today I need your help with something specific, and I'm in desperate need. I'm asking all of you to please share this video because publicly I want to ask for two things. First, Habersham County Sheriff Joey Terrell, I'm asking you to publicly apologize to my family and most importantly to my mother for laughing at our circumstance and disrespecting me at my lowest point in life, especially since I asked you to stop laughing and you continued anyways. Second, I'm also asking and pushing for Sheriff Terrell to publicly resign from his elected position as he has demonstrated a distinct lack of empathy that leaves me unsettled in his office's abilities to investigate my mother's personal and deliberate death and to prevent any further leaks coming out of his office. I have filed complaints with the Habersham County Sheriff's Office, the GBI, the FBI, Senator Bo Hatchett's office, and Georgia Senators Warnock and Ossoff regarding his behavior. But today, I'm coming to you as a son who desperately wants justice and needs answers. I never, ever want another victim's family to have to go through this experience and then be laughed at by the sheriff who's leading their loved one's homicide investigation. My family deserves better. The people of Habersham County deserve better. And most importantly, my mother deserves better than a snickering sheriff. Thank you all so much for your continued support and love. It's keeping me going in this fight. I hope to update you all soon.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, that is terrible. That is terrible. I know that he'd posted previously on Facebook a long post, very heartfelt post, about the sheriff laughing at him. But I don't honestly think the sheriff will resign over this. But Jeffrey very distinctly said that there was leaks coming out of the sheriff's office, which will be why the news has got hold of things that the law enforcement have not said, the possibility that it's not a homicide. Jeffrey still called this a homicide investigation. So what on earth is going on, I do not know. But Jeffrey, you've got my support. Anything I can do or my followers can do, then please let us know. Let us know. Okay, I've got to find this thread now.
2,000 years later.
Here it is. Took me forever to find. Oh, Facebook annoys me so much. Anyway, someone posted this. Seems like the Delphi arrest has everyone stumped. What if there is an arrest in Summer's case and it's not what you thought? Everyone wants facts about the day, but TBI and FBI have been very tight-lipped about it. What if your theory is wrong? It's a very good question, but I posted this, and it gives me a good opportunity to talk about this again. The problem is that people often use the word theory incorrectly. It should not be used to explain an unsupported claim. That is speculation or opinion, but not a theory. A theory is the construction of hypotheses using the scientific method. I've explained this many times in videos. As such, you should be looking not only to support your chosen hypothesis, but also its null hypothesis. As such, if a surprise arrest was made, it should not worry anyone's chosen theory. It should be taken as new evidence and adaptation made as appropriate. And then I posted this, which is Google's answer to the question, what is a theory? What is a simple definition of theory? A theory is a carefully thought out explanation of observations of the natural world, which could be anything. A theory about a crime, right, that has been constructed using the scientific method and which brings together many facts and hypotheses. So you bring together the facts you know, and you then formulate a hypothesis. Yes, there might be some opinion in there, but in doing that, you also need to think about, well, what if your theory is wrong? So you have to develop a null hypothesis and think of all the evidence and ways that you can refute your hypothesis as well as support it. So here's an example. Theories typically address a collection of issues. The theory of evolution, for example, is a general theory that helps to explain where humans came from, the relationship between species and changes in species over time. In everyday usage, the term theory is often used to apply to an unsupported claim, and that's exactly how the true crime community uses it, and it's incorrect. So, in answer to the question, what if your theory is wrong about the Summer Wells case, then it's wrong. That's why you should not sit with any one theory and deny evidence that's in front of your face. You've got to change your theory. You've got to adapt as new evidence comes along. That's how law enforcement works. So this surprise arrest of Richard Allen, and I've got his mugshot here as well. Here's his mugshot. It's completely out of left field, as I talked about in my video yesterday. Do I think they've got the right guy? Yeah, I do. I do. Neighbours have been reporting that there's been things going on. And credit to Navalus True Crime, I got these off his community tab. Hey, look into what happened on Whiteman Drive in Delphi last night. Couple houses from a friend, there was a dozen or so unmarked cars, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m, digging in the backyard. Got anyone you can ask, Delphi? I'll find out. She thinks the address is Whiteman Drive. Owners of the house where they were digging, Kathy and Ricky Allen. I asked my friend who is a state cop and works that area, and he looked at me like I was stupid and acted like nothing is going on. And this is from October the 15th. So they've been working on this for a couple of weeks. So they've had this guy in their sights for a couple of weeks. I still have the feeling it's connected, and the person who told me they dug the yard up lives 2 doors down, so I don't think she's assuming because she watched them do it. And she said it was a bunch of unmarked police cars, detectives digging all day long. What do we make to that? They've had this guy in their sights. What were they digging up in the backyard? Is this something to do with Keg and Klein? It would be such a coincidence that they'd spent weeks in Wabash River looking for stuff. Allegedly, Keg and Klein helping them. Has he given Rick Allen's name? But it proves one thing, that someone who apparently has no previous convictions that anyone can find at the moment can just be arrested just like that. And the police keep it so quiet that there's no media. There's a handful of people talking about it on the internet who live there, who live on that street. Yeah, it could easily be that in the Summer Wells case or any other case, that somebody is just arrested, that no one had in their sights, that wasn't on social media. It could happen any time. It can happen with any case. It could happen in Summer's case. It could happen in any case. Michael Vaughan's case. Let's wait for the press conference tomorrow. We'll find out a whole lot more. I hope, fingers crossed, they tell us as much as they can about this arrest. All right, guys, let me know what you think about all of this stuff in the comments below. Shout out to Jeffrey Bearden. I really feel for you. You've been treated terribly. I'll see you in the next video. It's goodbye from Miss Tillington, Miss Cassie Springer. Bye, guys. Good girl. Come on, Cass. Cassie. Come on. Come on. What's this? Cassie. Cassie. Cassie.
6.5 hours later.
Good girl. You sit. Sit. Tilly. I know, yeah, she's annoying, isn't she? She's annoying, yeah, I agree. Come on, Cass. Cassie, what's this? What's this? Tilly, sit. Tilly, sit. Good girl. Good girl. Eventually. Are you gonna sit? Of course you're not.